There's something in my kit which I keep buying the same of, repeatedly, and I really dislike them, but I need them. What are they? Step-up rings. These are my step-up rings. Yep, I've got a lot of them. They constantly get bound together, or even worse, they get stuck to the filter, or even worse still, to the lens. They are a nightmare, but the alternative is to buy filters that I use for every filter diameter of my many lenses, and most probably more than one of each, as I constantly use multiple cameras on shoots. This Fuji lens has a 52mm filter diameter. Now, I do own 52mm variable NDs of variable quality, but when I go on shoots, I don't want to take filters for every single filter diameter that I have. So that's why I use step-up rings. This is an extreme setup, but it does happen sometimes if I can't find the right larger step-up rings. This is much better, using 2 step-up rings to get to 82mm, but look, it's on a 52mm lens diameter. It looks silly. But there is a solution, and it's called the REVORING. The REVORING is essentially a variable step-up ring, and it won't get bound to anything. The two that I've been using for the past few weeks are for lenses with filter diameters of 46 to 62mm and for filter diameters of 67 to 82mm. With these two REVORINGs, I can use any filter brand that I want. This 67 to 82mm REVORING takes 82mm filters on the front, so no more searching for filters or step-up rings for anything in that range. All you need is 82mm. The 46 to 62mm one takes 67mm filters on the front. There is a smaller REVORING which I don't have right now, and that covers the 37 to 49mm range, and that one takes 52mm filters. And if the Kickstarter stretch goal is reached, they're also going to bring out an extra large one which covers 82 to 95mm filter threads and takes a 95mm filter on the front. They are so easy to mount and very solid. You just turn the mechanism to open the blades. You then place it over the lens so the blades are in the inner diameter. You then release the mechanism, turning it slightly anti-clockwise to engage it with the thread of the lens, and then give it a small turn clockwise to lock it in. That's it. And then to take them off, you just twist the REVORING clockwise to disengage the blades from the thread, and it's off. It's that easy. You can also buy the REVORING all-in-one. This has a built-in variable ND and circular polarizer. These are high-quality filters from H&Y. The variable ND cuts light from about 1.5 to 10 stops, and it's really high quality, and I noticed no colour shift when using it. Very impressed. I was also filming at the end of a 200mm lens here, and many variable NDs are soft at this point. Not this one, absolutely pin sharp. And there's also hard stops that stop you going past the maximum and getting that dreaded cross pattern. When I was asked a few months ago whether I'd be interested in making a sponsored video about the REVORING, I gave the same answer I give to any inquiries like that. Yes, in theory, but I need to see and use the product before giving a yes or no. I can't make a video that recommends something if I don't actually like it and it isn't something I would actually use. So obviously, I really like it, and it is something I have been using a lot. I don't normally talk about prices in my videos as they change over time. And you could be watching this in the far future where we have flying cars. But if you're watching this right now, what are you doing in my edit suite? Go away. The Kickstarter prices are really cheap. Just $23 for the smallest one and $30 for the biggest one. That's such a bargain. I bought single step-up rings that cost more than this. Now these are the Kickstarter prices, which are discounted for the length of the campaign, and they will increase when that ends. But even then, they're still a ridiculous bargain. The REVORING with the built-in variable ND and circular polariser start at $139 for the smaller one and go up to $149. I know some people worry about backing products on Kickstarter. I mean, I do. I'm actually waiting for quite a few things, including one I backed 6 years ago. But HMY, not some startup with no experience, they've been making high quality filters since 2009. Launching products via Kickstarter gives customers a chance to get the products cheaper than the full retail price. And it is a successful business model used by many companies, like Peak Design for example. It's such a great idea and so well implemented. I just wish they'd made it a few years ago. It would have saved me a fortune on step-up rings. Hopefully though, with this, I won't need to buy anymore.